color jersey I have on? What white have on it? White right. Israel united in Christ.
How the hell are you going to fight for your oppressor when the Bible is your history book?
What happened to the Muslims? What happened to the two dudes that walked up on you and you ran? What happened to that? But you want to come on us. You feel tough now.
Did not the disciples run when they took our shine? Why you not teaching the people how to keep God law? Why you ain't telling people how to get their household right? Why you ain't telling the young men to build themselves up and repent and stop smoking weed? He's not part of the problem. He's not part of the solution.
Know who I was according to the Bible. This is not a burning question. This is the world after the flood. Where are all the people? Where is the Hivites? Where is the Hittites? Where is the Girgasites? Who is the Edomites? Who is the Israelites? Who is the Elamites? Who are these people? This man and his philosophies changed the names of everybody.
Right.
Read Deuteronomy.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness.
These are the words that Moses spake to all Israel, all 12 tribes of Israel on that side of Jordan. Go down to 28 and 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28,
this book speaking specifically to only Israelites.
verse 1. And it shall come to pass,
future tense, it shall come to pass, future tense. Go on, read.
if thou shalt hearken diligently,
if thou shalt listen carefully, read,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, read,
to observe and to do all his commandments,
stop, to observe and to what?
and to do
And to
all
do.
his commandments,
Read.
which I command thee this day,
Uh-huh.
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
No, you say below.
Above all nations of the earth.
You say equal to all nations.
Above all nations of the earth.
So the Lord will set us on high above all nations on the face of the earth. Is that equal? Is that equal? The Lord said if we obey and to do, observe and to do all his commandments, that he is going to set us on high above all nations on the face of the earth. Only question. Yes, ask sister. Yes, Queena. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nobody ever see? Hold on. Back to Revelation chapter 1 there. I need to explain to the young lady.
That's right.
I need to take time with the young one. Because the older heads, you see the older heads, they failed this generation.
That's right.
The older men was running on wine and song and frolicking and having a good time and merriment, and they failed this generation. The older men failed this generation. Revelation chapter 1 verse 1 says, read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Hold on. The revelation of Jesus Christ means, the word revelation means to reveal. We're going to show you or reveal what Christ looked like, right? Now Christ walked the earth, right? You believe that? Christ walked the earth. So for Christ to walk the earth, and he had 12 disciples, and his 12 disciples could see him. Eh? And I see in you, and you have a mob in your hand, right? And you have a white bag, and a nice pink jacket, right? So I see in you, right? So them saw Christ, right? You have nice woolly hair, correct? And you're an Israelite. Now hold, watch this. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants.
Hold on. Which God gave unto him to show so that he could see. Because if I show you this, have you seen it? What color it is? What color the back is? Why? It have anything written on the back? How you know that? Because they could? Because they could see it, right? Hold on. Go on, read.
things which must shortly come to pass.
Things that will happen. It will happen. Write it down because it's going to happen. Read. Yeah, go to 11.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
So Christ is telling his apostle here, I am Alpha and Omega.
The beginning, the first and the last.
So they're having a conversation like you and I having a conversation, right? Go on, read.
And what thou seest, write in a book.
And what you seeing, write it in a book. What color jersey I have on? Or what have on it? What right? Israel united in Christ, right? So you could see it, right? And you can see it and you see the writings and you see these things hanging on it. What color boots I have on? Right, so you've seen it, right? Go on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Christ telling the apostle, what you see right in our book, right? His head and his hair were white like wool. That's like why I see you have on his jacket. I can see that, so I write it down. Go on.
As white as snow. And his eyes was a flame of fire.
Go on.
His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
What color is your foot? Yeah. Brown, right? What color is your hand? So if I see your foot and the rest of your body is the same color as your foot, right? So Christ was telling the apostle, what you see here, write it in a book. And the apostle was writing down what you call a description of what he's seeing. That's why I could tell you, I could describe what you have. You have a denim handbag on your shoulder, you have slippers, you have a mob in your hand, right? So I writing down that so we could see him. The apostles saw him, so they knew what he looked like and they knew what color he was because his feet was like unto fine brass, as if it burnt in a furnace, more like, this is mommy? You know your granny? So his feet was unto fine brass, like if it burnt in a furnace, more like the color of your granny, which is a royal color according to the Bible.
That's right.
The Bible says Kada means dark, means royal. It was a royal looking man. So the apostles saw Christ and they wrote down what they saw. The apostles didn't see this. I not seen a peanut punch in your hand. What you have in your hand? That is a peanut punch. That is a peanut punch. That is a peanut punch. See? You see it? That is Morbi. So I here to tell you that this is Morbi, not a peanut punch. It's Morbi. This Christ is a black man.
That's right.
Christ is a black man. Christ is your God, my God, our God, and nobody else God.
That's right.
Right? Baby girl, Christ our Lord and Savior. I have a next question, ask me.
Bring it out.
Who made the white people? God made the white people. Go Genesis 25:25.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red.
Hold on. Now this is our foreparents. Our foreparents, they were about to have babies, right? But you know what, twins? They have two babies in the belly. Right. So the first one, which is the first of the twin, came out red. There's only one race of people on the face of the earth that has called themselves redneck. Who is that? Who? The white man has called himself the redneck because he know his color. When he out in the sun, what color he does get? Red. He just get red. Read.
All right. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Right? He was Esau. Go on. That was the white man. Go on.
After that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Right, hold on. We, as Israelites, we serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
Because Jacob is our forefather. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and we are Israelites. That's right. Jacob was not a tribe. Abraham was not a tribe. Moses was not a tribe. Adam was not a tribe. The tribe started when Jacob became, when Jacob's name was changed to Israel. That's right. You understand? That is our forefather. But, second, give me your apocrypha there. Second address.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Now you know Adam? You ever hear about Adam? Adam, you ever hear about Adam? The word Adam and Eve? You ever hear of Adam and Eve? And they give you a story with an apple and he buy the apple and all that kind of thing. You get it? You never hear about Adam? Well, go on. You get it. Hold on, read, go ahead, read.
Of him come we all.
So we came out of Adam, right? But everybody's wondering what about the rest of the world? And God make everybody. Go on, read.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Who are the people who the Lord has chosen? Do you know? Israel. Go on, read. Right. Because he knows this.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord,
Right.
because thou madest the world for our sake.
The Lord made the word for Israel's sake.
That's right.
Go on, read.
As for the other people,
As for the other people
Which-
who are heathens, the other nations,
which also come of Adam,
which were also came out of the loins of Adam,
thou hast said
Uh-huh.
that they are nothing,
the Lord said they are nothing. Go on.
but be like unto spittle.
You know why spittle? You know why spittle? Spit. The Lord compared the other nations to spit. Because you know why? When we went reading Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 1, the Lord said, Deuteronomy 28 and 1, he said he's set us on high above all people. Which, when you're above, ain't you in rulership? When you're above, you are kings. You're in rulership, you're in governance. He set us above all people. But this year he's saying, thou has, like, God, read that?
But has likened the abundance of them
Uh-huh.
unto as a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So if you carry a bucket of water, right, and a drop fall out of that bucket, you gonna study about that drop? You total a bucket of water going about you to go and bathe or wash wares. And while you total it, a little bit drop out. You studying that? You moving on. The Lord compare all other nations like that. Because he choose us. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28. I want to show her something. I want to show her who she is as a people. And then I want to show you something else. Yeah, I want to ask a question. Anybody have any question? Anybody following? Yeah, come with a question.
What I want to know, right? The original,
Pick up and hear
the
them.
original tribe, right?
Yeah.
You say it had Cain and it had Abel, right? What I want to know, Cain, right?
Yeah.
Cain was the first son from Adam, right? From Eve, right?
Go on, read. Go.
Second son was Abel, right?
Go on.
Abel was a man of the Lord. But who Cain really was? Is Cain, the original
Hold on. Who are
tribe?
you as a person?
I'm African.
You're an African.
Yeah.
So you see, that's why you're going to carry them too deep because you even know who you are as a person. I'm going to deal with the sister first. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy,
Uh-huh.
chapter 28, verse 15.
Go on.
But it shall come to pass,
But it shall come to pass,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
so he's speaking to the children of Israel. He first gave them the blessing. If all they do all the law and the statutes, I'm going to put all they on high above all nations on the face of the earth. But there's a flip side to the contract. Because it's a blood contract, you know. Blood in, blood out, you know. It's a blood contract, you know. It's written in blood. If you do all I want you to do, I'm going to bless you. Just like in your house. You leave instructions home in your house. Or you clean up the house, wash the wares, do this, do that. And when you come home and you see that done, he's going to reward the children, right? If you tell them do certain things and they don't do it, you're going to punish them, right? So the Lord is saying in verse 15, if you do not hearken unto the Lord, the voice of the Lord, to observe, not to observe and to do all, he's going to bless you. He's going to curse you. Let me get go on our Bible to the second.
Verse 37. And thou shalt
These are
become
curses. This is one of the curses. So we will know who we are as a people. Read.
and thou shalt become an astonishment,
Uh-huh.
a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Now the Lord lead us into this because we disobey the Lord, statutes and commandments, right? And he said it will be called a proverb and a byword. A proverb is a word, a name outside our biblical name. Come, let's have this side. Come this side. The Lord said he's Benjamin. The white man say he's West Indian black. Because they don't see this West Indian black in the Bible. is the Edomite man, this man with his policies and his laws, who gave us this name. Just like we name out all the other tribes, but the Lord gave the tribes the name. I'll show you our next curse. Thou shalt beget sons, 41.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, and thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
And thou shalt beget sons and daughters, and they shall not enjoy them. Who went into slavery here? Whose sons, watch, whose sons and daughters were sold? Our people. These are some of the signs so we'll know who he is. Would you go into Royal Castle Chicken and tell Royal Castle Chicken you want a goat roti? Would you? Why? Because what? The signs say Royal Castle Chicken. So the signs will point to who we are. But let me show you the bigger sign, 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How did we come to this part of the world? How did our foreparents come to this part of the world? In slavery. And did we come on a cruise ship or we come on the love boat? We come on the love boat? Come on the love boat? Love boat. Come on slave ships.
That's right.
In shackles. Go ahead, read.
Exodus 20.
Yeah, let him know what. This, when the word says, and the Lord shall lead you to Egypt again, is a similitude. Egypt is synonymous for another thing. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Read.
out of the house of bondage.
Egypt is synonymous for the house of bondage. What's another word for bondage? What's another word for bondage? Captivity, slavery. We are the children of the slave trade. Our foreparents went through this. Our foreparents went through this. Go on, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Yes.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Exactly what I'm telling you is exactly what's going to happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Since we come to this side of the world as a people, and they say we're from Africa, did they ever try to get us back into Africa? Did we ever make it back? No. So we are not Africans. Read.
What excuse?
Let us finish. Let's finish up with this.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What?
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
Were not our foreparents sold in slavery? These are some of the signs so we can identify who we are. Well, look at the greater sign here. Go on, read.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Go on. Put a yoke iron.
48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who are you working for right now? Yeah, I guess with your grandmother, it's your retirement or something, right? But who are our people? We as a people, who do we work for? Who own Royal Castle? Who own Church's Chicken? Who own all these businesses? The other people, the other nation. Therefore, we shall serve them and get minimum wage and get money just to survive. Right by we neck. We can never get enough money, but we can go and do certain things and build ourselves and build our economy. We can't do that as a people. Why? Because we break the law. We break the law, the statutes and the commandments of the Most High. So the Lord sent them against we, and the Lord put us in that. That is why when the other nation driving a Range Rover, going down the road, we watch them and saying, "Way boy, way, I cannot take on driving a Range Rover too." So the Lord provoked we to jealousy. So he put them over we, because we disobedient. Finish that.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
When there was something to eat, where you had to go to?
KFC.
When who on the grocery?
Double.
Who on the grocery?
Chinese,
Let me think
Indian.
bigger. Who on the grocery?
Chinese.
Who bringing in all these commodities?
That's right.
Who shipping it in?
Cereal, the Indian.
Trinidad don't make half the thing we just eat and drink. Who bringing it in? Read.
And in thirst.
In thirst. In thirst. Thy Sani. I used to drink water from a standpipe when I was going to school. I used to drink water out of a standpipe. Free water was falling from the sky. That the Lord give me to drink free. In hunger and in what?
In thirst.
And
in nakedness.
Who own Thy Sani? Who own Blue Water? Who own Carib? Who own Angostura? Who own it? We own it as a people. Read, go on, read.
And in nakedness.
When you want clothes upon your back, where you going to get it from? When you want the clothes, the very same clothes we have on, everybody, where are you going to get it?
England, America.
That's right. Who own the textile king? Who is who?
European.
The textile king is who?
European.
Not we as a people. That is some of the signs. Go on, read.
And in want of all things.
When you want a birth paper.
That's right.
When you want a death certificate, who you have to go to? When you want a marriage certificate, who you have to go to?
Bring it out.
When you want to change your name, who you have to go to? When you want to change your own name, who you have to go to? Aren't we not under British laws? Why when they feel have a big case, they send for the QC? What is QC? Queen's Council. But to go to them for every single thing. When you want education, who you have to go to? When you want education, who you have to go to?
Education abroad.
Who governing CXC? Who governing GCE? Who governing National, which is under help me out, the British people there, NIBOSH. Who? City and Guilds of London. Who? You have a certificate in engineering and you have a certificate in this from City and Guilds of London. Is who? Go on, read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
He shall put a yoke of what?
A yoke of iron.
He shall put what?
A yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Who had yokes of iron on the neck? Our foreparents had
That's
yokes
right.
of iron on the neck. Right. Until he had destroyed us. You know when he destroyed it? You know when he take off the yoke of iron? When he realized you don't know who you are as a person. When you carry his name.
That's right.
I'm a Richardson. And you puff up your chest, I'm Richardson. You're a Edomite. That's what you now say. I a Joe Field like me. I don't know Joe Field. That's my slave master name.
That's right.
That was my name given to me by my slave master. Right. If I was a smith, if your name is Smith, you was working as a smith in the coal mine, smithing iron. And they changed, they drop blacksmith. It was a blacksmith, so they just drop off the black and they went smith. All these names. There's a building in Trinidad, right in Port of Spain, called the National Archive Building. Take a little visit to that, and the very same images we have here, they have it there. But you know what? If you want to hide something from the black man, where's the best place to put it?
That's right.
If you want to hide something from the black man, where is the place to put it? And by the way, black is the color in a crayon box. Eh? Black is the color in a crayon box. And where will you find books? In a what? In a library. So they hide the truth right there because we're afraid to go and read it.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.